Hey, what's up, Harry? How are you?
What's good, man? How you? I'm
Good.
good.
Hey, what did you do during this 4 month hiatus to stay in shape and get ready to jump back in here?
As far as March to now, or as of when I was in Sac to now?
Well, just to stay in shape since you've been gone for so long.
Just running and being in the gym as much as I can. At first it was tough because things were shut down, but I guess you could say everybody has their way around things. So I found a way to stay in shape, just doing stuff at home outside, or just find somewhere to run or a gym to go to.
And we heard yesterday from De'Aaron and Marvin about what they're going to wear on the back of their jersey. What is it you're going to wear, and what kind of meaning does it have to you?
On the back of my jersey is going to say her name. For me personally, I think it's just going to be a big thing, just because all the women in my life, as far as my mom, my aunts, my sisters, my grandma, they played a big role in my life, and some of the toughest days of my life, toughest situations in my life, I can go to them, and they helped me through it. And my life, I think, without strong black women, I feel like the world wouldn't be where it is, and in my life, I wouldn't be where I am either. So, I'll do whatever I can to protect them. And also with the Breonna Taylor case kind of still floating around, I think say her name is going to bring kind of direct attention to that, and just to know that everybody, we want that to, get solved and get confirmed, so their family can have some closure. So
Go to Sean Cunningham.
Harry, how you doing, sir?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Doing real good. Good to see you.
You too.
I was curious, man. Just how are things down there in Orlando? I know there's obviously a lot of downtime, and you guys try to make the best of it, keep your mind at ease and everything. But just how is it adapting to that, and what's it like to be around your teammates for a spell that obviously you hadn't been able to be around them for such a long time?
Yeah, it's cool. It's different. Kind of AAU-ish. So got to get back in the groove of that. It's been a while since I've been in kind of a setting like this. You kind of used to it throughout the season, traveling around. But to think if you're on the road for a week or 2 weeks, you're probably switching cities every 2 to 3 days. So it's not like you're here all the time. It's more like a USA trip for me, or like like a long AAU national. So you kind of just got to put yourself back in that old state of mind when it's all hoops. And also for me, it kind of reminds me when I was in the G League Showcase. It was super similar to this, staying in the Mandalay Bay for like a week, week and a half, and then going on the plane, no fans, just scouts and stuff, and coaches, and just the team. So I'm kind of used to this environment. It's something I'm looking forward to. It's good to be back around my teammates because it's been so long, man. You never really see how much you never just realize how much you realize how much you're around, but you missing when away from it just shows like, man, we're always together, man. So it's just great to be back in the flow of things.
And if I could follow up on that before my second question, just since you mentioned it, it was kind of the AAU environment. You able to see guys on other teams too as well, right?
Say it again.
You're able to kind of see guys on other teams as well that if they're that you might know and you're in the same hotel, kind
Yeah,
of.
they stay in my hotel, so of course, not everybody because you can't really leave, where we're at right now. But the guys with probably like 5 or 6 other teams in the hotel, so you see those guys walking around and stuff. You get to communicate with them, you see them and stuff. So it's cool. Like I said, a little air you feel. How you will see your guys at the tournament or see different teams around. So it's just, it's a cool thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like an NBA like camp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. And then just finally for me, we just talked to Coach a minute ago, and he's talking about resuming the season, how this is a training camp, and obviously you guys are a little bit more familiar with him now as this is first season as head coach, but it's not necessarily like you guys were getting ready for India or anything like that. Are you confident that you have enough time to prepare before these scrimmages and then ultimately the restart of the season?
Yeah, I think so. As much as anybody else, we all coming from the same situations. I feel like I was able to work out and kind of get, keep my lungs going throughout the break. So I feel like, I was already prepared and I came in ready. So I wasn't really out of shape. I think when the gym shut down last week for the week, that kind of hurt us, you know what I'm saying? Because we played a little bit and then we had to shut down again. So that kind of hurt us to miss that week in the gym. But we'll get it back. We have a few weeks till we scrimmage, probably like 2 weeks till we scrimmage, 3 weeks till we play. So I think by then we'll be fine.
Very
Get under
good.
It's as good as anyone else. You know, you just got to go out here and just make it happen, man. It's the end of the year, so we just got to push it.
All right, go to Jason Anderson.
Harry, good to see your face, kid. How you doing?
Good, man. How you doing?
Good. So you guys got a couple of teammates that just joined you. I know they're not back in practice yet, but Luke says Buddy and Jabari are there. How nice is it to start to, kind of bring the whole group together and start to focus in on your mission?
I haven't seen them yet, but I think they're here now, so that's good. We'll get to see them probably tomorrow, later in the week. So it's good to just have the whole team back together, man, and this is just go play and win, man. That's what it's all about, Everybody kind of stayed somewhat connected throughout the break, and now we're back together. It's good, and now it's time to move past that part and just get the job done.
I noticed today, Florida, just the numbers are crazy. They set a record for, the state, for really any state in the whole country, a single-day record for new COVID cases. Do you guys feel safe? Do you feel insulated and kind of protected from that? Or is that risk kind of still like hanging in the air around you guys?
Both. It's always going to be a kind of risk. When you're out, it's always going to be a risk. But, that's the whole purpose of us being at Disney and being locked away, so we won't have to worry about that. And while guys, when they get here, to be quarantined for 2 days and all the precautions and stuff that go into it, we're set up for us not to be worried about that. So, regardless of what goes on in the state, we're in Orlando over here away from things. So, unless Corona's just literally flying in the air like a plague or something, then we're in trouble. But other than that, I think we'll be fine.
All right, go to Jason Jones.
Hey, what's up, Harry?
What's up, man?
Not much, man. Just first, how good did it feel just to be able to get on the court today and you guys could actually have contact and play as opposed to the non-contact stuff? And then also, like you said, having this facility shut down, it's been a long time since you guys have been able to do that.
That was great. Just to kind of get our bloods going, get the cobwebs out again. We kind of got to work them out a little bit in set, but like I said, when the facility shut down, kind of put us on a pause. But we're back at it, and we just got to lock in. We went hard these last 3 days. We're off tomorrow, so just get ready for Tuesday, and let's keep building each day.
And Lucas talked about the idea of this being almost like a training camp, but you guys have been together for a while at this point. So how comfortable are you guys just jumping back in? Does it feel like it's been that long, that many months apart?
Yeah, for sure. Time is everything. Our legs and our lungs definitely feel like it's been a while. So, that's tough. But, like I said, we got time until we scrimmage and time until we play. So, we'll be as ready as we will be. We just got to go hard and push it. And like I said, everybody's going through the same thing, too. So, there's no excuses. You got to approach it the right way and see who comes out on top, man. It's going to be kind of like a survival thing, a hunger sport.
All right, last one for you, Harry. We'll do Dave McMenamin from ESPN.
Okay.
Hey, Harry, how are you?
Good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. What was it like for you to pack up for an indefinite amount of time? And was there anything that you threw in your bag that's unique to you, a book or anything like that?
It's clothes and I'm just looking forward to playing, man. I just, got my Bible and stuff, man. It keeps me on top. So like I said, that's probably that's the best book in the world you can have. So I can say that.
Okay, appreciate that.
Yes, sir.